was trying to drive the car but got captured.
What do you think is the biggest thing that got stolen so far? Like, physically the biggest?
The ship?
Probably, I would think.
Is that where the ship or the submarine?
But you know, sometimes back in olden timey times, sometimes, like, if you were the king of England, you'd go invade somewhere, and it was like you stole a whole country if you want. That'd be pretty awesome. Australia, sort of like that. The Americans have been liberated, I guess, but let's find out what comes next.
That I'd be remiss not to acknowledge. While
You
not
would be
enormous in
remiss
the
for
bigger
that.
picture, a special hat belonging to Greg De Silva of Cape Town, South Africa, was the largest of its kind. Made using 1,000 eggs, Greg owned
1,000 eggs.
So here, Slongi, his 1,000 eggs, pretty big collection of eggs, absolutely. But it's like, oh, he had the biggest of this type of hat. How many people have a 1 egg hat? About 0. A 2 egg hat? About 0. We get to
100 egg hat?
Yeah, still 0. Most people, I am the biggest holder of this mouse called Akuma Stew. My goodness, you nailed it. You won't believe the number 6 on this list.
We already saw it.
We did?
Yeah.
No, I mean the list of biggest Akuma Stews holding an egg.
the largest egg hat the world had ever seen. Tragically, Greg's eggs were stolen during a 2011 trip to Germany while he was hospitalized with heat stroke. The heart.
I wonder if the eggs made him hot. They must have been boiled.
And then once he got too hot, he fell over, and then they were scrambled.
Hard-boiled summer heat left him scrambled, and the theft was no joke. You can only imagine what the thief must have looked like making a quick getaway, presumably in a convertible. If that wasn't wacky enough for you, in 2017, a 12-foot-tall inflatable gorilla with stylish shades designed to lure customers into a car dealership
Was stolen so they could be led to our subscribe button.
Right over.
Below.
There.
Look around here.
deflated and stolen in Texas. While undoubtedly humorous, the gorilla cost $10,000, and the thieves were never caught. This wasn't the first theft of its kind in the world of American dealerships, with an even bigger 35-foot-tall inflatable gorilla.
No way! You won't believe the honorable mentions! Never mind number 6. We only got to number 1, and that is 8.
Giant gorilla in the clouds.
Yeah. Yes.
Frowns down upon us all. Finally, there's the great Canadian.
Yes, as we know, the very god who created everything, including Akuma Stew, was a gorilla in the clouds, right?
No. Akuma Stew created Akuma Stew, and then there was laws made where I couldn't clone myself anymore, and I'm like, what the? Guys!
And before all of that, the gorilla made the first Akuma Stew.
No. I think I would know if Papa Stew was a gorilla. I even met the man.
He also may or may not have broken his nose.
See if YouTube was like honest. They didn't sorry, it's not YouTube that's dishonest. It's like people doing thumbnails. Right, so like you have scantily clad girls behind you, and then people click on it because they think they'll be in the video. But see this title right here, Slongi. The Great Canadian Maple Syrup Heist.
Is it diluted maple syrup or regular maple syrup?
It like just the title is like I'm gonna click on this. I mean, I already clicked on it because I'd seen this before, but I would click on it and I'm like, I can't believe people steal maple syrup. I didn't even know it came in 55-gallon drums. And I do know. That's why I'm smarter than you guys. Now you guys are as smart as me. Because you also know it comes in drums.
This robbery took place over several months at a facility in St. Louis.
I know.
It's long. You remember the really nice white shiny drums before?
You know, we have the like.
They didn't age well. They did not age well.
White, brown, and grew a leaf.
And they don't even keep their shape, which means there's either like bacteria or zombies or shit. They only ship the zombie maple syrup south of the border, Slongi, close to the subscribe button. Leave your comments if you ever had zombie maple syrup.
Back between 2011 and 2012, In total, 3,000 tons of maple syrup, or 18.7 million.
What?
Do you know what I just realized? Liam likes the maple syrup.
What if he did this?
I'm thinking he's already cost me about $1.8 million just from the maple syrup he's eaten. I'm okay, like, people can eat maple syrup. But I'm thinking he's like a 300 ton. Oh, is that how much? Is that how much Slongi? How much is Liam weighs less than 300 tons?
Nah.
No, I'm thinking we're about 2 million into this. I mean, that's Canadian dollars. That's like Monopoly money. You don't even use that in America.
Adjusted for inflation, this suspected insider job was the most valuable heist in the Canadian history. Number
Number 1.
Is he gonna eat it?
He's gonna eat it.
Wait,
Maple syrup. So before number 1, what do you think it's gonna be, Slongi? Real quick. So just pick a thing that was the most numberish one thing that you think it's gonna be.
Lemon.
That'd be a good guess. That'd be a big deal. I'm gonna go Mount Everest.
We're both wrong,
1.
aren't we?
A mountain of crime. As far as earthly objects go, things don't.
I was so close. I picked Mount Everest because it was silly.
Don't get much bigger than mountains. So for thieves who take the phrase "go big or go home" a little too seriously, stealing a mountain is the logical conclusion. Locals from the Junta village and
There were so many things in this Slongi where I'm like, why would you steal it? Why would you steal it? Why would you steal a bridge?
I don't know, but guess what? Guess where this is?
No, we don't do racial stereotypes or any stereotypes. But
I've been based on the map.
Oh, I was basing it on the family over here. I mean, based on the map. Where is it? Now I can't give a guess. Or we
Eastern
Where
India
is this?
are slowly but surely bringing.
Did it say
the full
India?
ancient
I was
forest to
right.
life by stealing the peak of the nearby mountain Pahad. Locals chip away.
Slongi, the next time we go to India, I know you haven't been, but when we go to India,
Yeah.
we are stealing 2 mountain tops.
We shouldn't tell. We shouldn't. Wait, are we recording? Abort!
Abort! We had an head story. But I imagine,
You heard nothing.
see if it was like 20 of the stupidest things you ever bought but didn't steal. We're like, yeah, we spent like $3 and we got like 2 mountain tops. I hope we'd be on that list.
The rock to sell to property developers and use the earnings to feed their families. The village doesn't have much else in terms of industry.
Oh, I
people work
think that's
11
fine.
hours a day, hewing the peak from a point into more of a stub.
Oh.
While this is in fact illegal, local
That's kind of weak. If people like mined and stole the top of a mountain,
Yeah, we don't mind. We use a helicopter blade.
we do.
Yes.
It's gonna be a lot of helicopters.
Or make our hands bigger the natural way and have them get stung by bees so they can punch more
It looks
stuff.
like, you know how you can make your hands bigger?
Get them stung by bees?
No, you put them close to the camera. You can't see my hand, but it looks pretty big. My goodness.
here.
Yeah. Get over.
local authorities tend to turn a blind eye, as the mountain is one of the few sources of work in the area. A local businessman has even laid a claim of ownership upon the mountain in an attempt to remove the criminal edge from the operation. But the authenticity of the claim is questionable at best.
Yeah, I think
Unless
it's
something
questionable.
changes, the locals will eventually have stolen an entire mountain. Impressive.
I'm disappointed. Like, even number 6 was my favorite, but like I think all of them were way better. I would take the bridge in China over the people were mining the top of a mountain to like get paid. That's kind of crap. Number 1. That's like as we know, number 1s are PPs, and that'd be like a 3-second P versus a normal P. Horrible P.
Were you shocked by any of these sizable crimes? What's
Yeah, I was shocked. Did I go over how much I hated number 1? I think I was shocked. It was the worst number 1 I've ever had. It was
only
about
was the
3
middle.
seconds long. It's hardly worth the walk to the bathroom.
The biggest thing you've ever had stolen? And more importantly, does this egg hat make me look fat?
No.
No.
The reason why you look fat is because you're fat. That would be like you're like, hey, I've got 10,000 eggs in my head. Does that make me weigh more? Be round? Slongi, I forget. What is it we always do at the end of a video?
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. And goodbye, everybody. Polar Bear Squanch!